Hey guys, this is Long Drink, and we are back with some more Titan Souls. Uh, we just made it to the overworld, and today we're gonna see if we can make a little bit of progress, uh, both in video quality. The last one I think I legitimately made through a potato. I thought I did everything right, but apparently it came out pretty garbage. I'm back and forth as to whether or not I'm going to actually re-record it. I may just take it as as a bit of a lesson in what not to do. I think I understand what I did wrong, and so we'll see if I fix it with this one. So that having been said, let us head north and see what we can find around here. Now, part of the way that this works is that, at least in this area I've been in, there's a big open meadow, and there seems to be little hubs where you fight the different titans, just like in the first area, except more spread out. Man, I haven't been in this little forest yet. This is really cool. A couple little lakes, nice little... not even lakes, because you can't swim, it's just puddles. Glorified puddles. Alright, and let's just head up from here and see what we find. Or east? No, you can't go, we can't go that way. So we are blocked off. But I want to go down there. You can't go down there, son. You want me to turn this game around? Sorry. Had a little fight with myself. Okay, well, let's go into the dark, dark forest and see what we find up here. We have found a hub, and it seems that we have 2 bosses to fight. So let's go ahead and go left and see what we can find good over here. Nothing right here. Do I keep... Is this a maze? Oh. Amazing! Alright, well, let's see if we can find what we are looking for. We have found a pillar. Let's try up one more time. We've found a door, and some big old mushrooms. Mushrooms. Alright, so what do we have here? We have a big breathing mushroom. Those are really cool looking mushrooms right there. Yeah. Alright, well, let's start them up and see how fast we die. Oh, jumps at me. Jumps at me. And jumps on me. Oh, there's a spot. There was a spot to shoot. A little eye. So I suppose what we're going to do is try and shoot where we think that eye might be, and see how fast we can take care of that. Okay, Mr. Mushroom, time to wake up and pass out some death. Nope. Nope. Wow. That poison is extremely effective. One-shotted me. Not exactly what I was hoping for there, but it's what I got. At least this music, I mean... music is just so peaceful. Okay, here we go, round 3. Oh, okay. So, how do we get him to show his eye? That is the real question that we need to figure out. So, Let's get back up in here. And time for round 4. Alright, buddy. So go this way. Oh, well. That was fast. Alright, let's try not to die so fast. Let's see if we can kind of make some rounds with them. Get this mushroom to kind of bounce around, and let's find an effective way to dodge. That should be the first key. Find an effective way to dodge so we can get some good reconnaissance done. That should just be a rule of thumb. Nope. Nope. Oh, what is that? Okay. So, we can dodge, and then after a couple of dodges, you'll start doing the spin. And if we can get ourselves in a decent position, maybe we can fire an arrow off into the eye. And actually, I don't know if we'll be able to get that off. We'll have to see. We'll try a couple times and see how it goes. That was pretty quick. So let's try to do that not so fast. Actually try and survive that. And one more. Hello, mushrooms. Okay. Round 84. Wow. And just stomp me right into the ground. Just rub that one in, buddy. That's no problem. Alright. 3 and 4. Okay. Let's do this. Oh man. Oh. Wow. Oh man. Okay. Wow, that really got trippy fast. Well, I guess we don't have to ask what kind of mushrooms these are now. So, I don't think it'll be too hard to get myself into the right position to actually get a shot off. Because the dodging is not too bad. You can kind of, as long as you are out of the, as long as you don't get hit by the actual poison balls themselves, like that, then you should be fine. You just start having the colors change more and more, which is really not that negative of an effect unless we start seeing more than one after a period, which would be a fairly negative effect, a fairly confusing effect, for sure. So let's see if we can, well, going ahead and just run straight into that. How does that sound? Okay. There we go, back up to the mushroom. I think, you know, with any of these, patience is going to be, as much as you can have patience, patience is going to be the key in finding the shot. Okay, wow, I am feeling it, man, especially now. One solid shot of those spores, man, and you just off into space. So now again, the goal is going to be to not get hit. Not get hit. Man, I am really bad at that. But we can get better. Each time should get a little bit better. I'm feeling a little more comfortable with it. Kind of understand the pattern that I'm looking at. And it's mostly a matter of getting myself to do it the right way. Oh, there we go, there we go. This is perfect. Oh, no. Okay, eye down, eye left. 2, 3. Oh, that was the right angle. So he's spinning on the axis, and he's going one of each of the 8 positions of the directions. So, you know, north, south, east, west, plus the X angles. And each time he jumps, he's spinning on one of those. So we should be able to pay attention to that to get stomped into the ground and become a bloody mess. But that's okay. You know, we pick ourselves up from our bootstraps and just going ahead and try this again. Because I think we're making progress. I think it does feel like progress. When I run myself into the corner, see, that's the problem I'm having right here. Is I'm running myself into the corner, and I need to not do that. So I'm going to not run myself into the corner and try and keep myself in a maneuverable position while okay. Get that arrow back. Eyes coming around. Oh, nope, that was not maneuverable. Not maneuverable, LD. Alright. But I am becoming more maneuverable. I am generally keeping myself a little bit better. I stayed away from the wall most of the time there. I kind of lose track a little bit because I'm focusing on where the eye is going to be at. And I really think that that's the key to this, is to focus on where the eye's position will be. Up. Okay. It's moving around a lot. Okay, that's fine. We are moving around. It's what we said we wanted to do. So I feel like that part's accomplished. The next part really is planning on eye positioning. So we need to kind of formulate a strategy on that, which for me so far has involved just being more... Oh, okay. That was going to be the spot, and I was going to try and get a shot off because I knew it was going to be coming to the bottom, and I just lost track of one of the spore balls. Okay. So the full strategy right now is to attempt to stay a little bit closer to the... like, keep a little distance, but stay a little bit closer to the center. and pay attention to the spore balls, and at the same time keep track of the eye. So left, up, right, down. It is consistent though. So we need to find an open position where we can get ourselves into a position where we can avoid the spore balls at the point when the mushroom's eye is going to spin towards us. Okay. I didn't think there was going to be one there, but it spawned so fast right on top of me. Alright. I think we're getting closer. We're getting much closer because now we're getting into position. And the only thing that we're missing on this is, I'm not catching the spore. Fortunately, these colors don't really mess with me too much. Oh. See, that went through, but it went right up under him. See, I was almost there. It was almost there. One key component with this that I don't think I'm keeping in mind, that I think is going to help make this whole thing happen, is that we can shoot our arrow through the spores, and it should destroy them. It seems like I saw that happen with one of my shots. Ooh. Well, I'm really feeling it right now. Ugh. Can't stop. Can't stop the rock. Have to keep moving. Alright. Or at least I have to have much more distance than that. He's got a certain jumping distance that I need to stay outside of. Ooh, man. Boy, when those colors kick in, you just see a lot. Okay. Can't. 3, 4. What? Oh, some of those are going on 8 directions. Now see, I think that's one thing that I neglected to notice before, is that occasionally the spore balls are being shot in all 8 directions in one stomp, which is causing me to, I think, sometimes misjudge. Probably not completely, but I think to some degree it might be. Alright then. Is it only on the last? I wonder if it's only... Right there it looked like the 8 came out on the last stomp. And it looks like the spores are only changing on the directions as he's spinning, so that might actually help me in figuring out where to aim. No. Because those first 2 stomps... And he didn't shoot 8, so it's random. It is random. I just have to pay attention. I just have to be a little more aware. That's okay. Alright, we're gonna get this soon. We're almost there. I can feel it. 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 8. Okay. It's starting to make sense. That would have been ideal, but I wasn't paying attention to the eye. I just tried to get myself into a position that was bad. But the main stopping pattern is confirmed. So it's TX, or basically it's going to be TX, TX, 8, or, you know, or the opposite ending with an 8, XT, XT, 8. Ooh. TXT, 8. TXT, 8. So maybe what I'll do is I'll give myself a couple of revolutions to get comfortable. And then T8. And then start paying attention to the eye position. TX, T8. TX, TX, T8. Okay, so it looks like it's always going to be TX, T8. TX, T8. TX, T8. That's a good thing to know. It's always TX, T8. TX, T8. Okay, watching the eye. So if the eye starts on an angle, then that would oh shit. If the eye starts on an angle, then we may have an ideal position to actually get a shot off on a 45. So if we shoot on the X while he's on the T, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's the way that I'm envisioning it. So let's try this and see. That was non-ideal. Alright, real quick, get back in there. I think we've got this. This pattern is really coming together. Excuse me. Get a little sip of something. Barks root beer, man. Let me some Barks root beer. X marks the spot of my death. Alright. A lot of deaths. Told you there's going to be a lot of deaths in this. But that's part of the fun of figuring this out. Really trying to figure the pattern out. I mean, if you can't tell, I'm doing this one completely blind. Okay. 3, 8. Up. I was not positive I was going to get out of that. Oh, man. This is tough. It's hard to line them up. I think I'm trying to be preemptive. I'm trying to be preemptive in my positioning. right, down. Oh, I didn't even notice how the little spores have skulls. They're skulls. I just noticed that. That's really cool. Nice little detail. I'm trying to be preemptive, and I'm trying to pay attention to which position I need to be in so that I can shoot straight for the eye. Okay, let's just grab the arrow. He jumps so far. But I mean, I guess that's what makes him tough, you know, if he didn't jump so far, if he wasn't like right on top of you, then it would be infinitely easier. So it's kind of a good thing that he does. Okay. TXT8. Whoa. Okay, tried to shoot the side of the eye. Let's see. Oh, ow. Just roll right into that. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm doing this right here. Because I really want to get through this guy. I mean, it's tough, but he's not that tough. You know, the pattern's been deciphered, even if I am fucking Abysmatera bad and just keep getting sucked right into that same little... just cornering myself. I'm cornering myself. I need to not do that. So let's really pay attention. Okay, TX, T8. Left. Okay. I tried to go for the upshot. Up. Right. Down. Left. Up. Right. Oh, I couldn't see where I was. I was up against that wall, and I couldn't see where I was standing, and accidentally rolled into that spore. That's okay. You've bore with me this long. I promise you we will have victory soon. This is going to happen. Some of these are a lot faster. I know this one's taking forever, but some of these do come faster. Up. Right. Oh, a little too early. That was painful. Alright. Our maneuverability, even though sometimes we are dying fast, is a lot better. The pattern is very real. We're very aware of it. Now it's a matter of getting the shot where we want it. Down, left. Oh. Almost tried to go for the shot. Let's see. So really, we need to be in the directional position that we want to shoot 2 stomps before the mushroom is facing the way that we want. We may even need to shoot 1 stomp beforehand. Down, left, up, whew. Really feeling the spores. Okay. Left, up. I tried to sneak in between, tried to thread the needle. That was a bad time to do it. Patience. Patience is key. I want to do this because I'd really like to do this before the end of the video. I'd like to get this one. It's very tough, but it can be done. Right. Down. Left. Up. Right. Down. Up. Right. Down. Left. Up. Right. Alright. It's coming down to serious time. I apologize if my talking falls off a little bit. I really want to deliver this victory for you. Right. Down. Left. Up. Right. Down. He was a little high in the air. A little high in the air. I need to try and time it whenever he's landing on the ground. Right. Down. Left. Up. Right. Down. Up. Right. Down. Left. Up. Right. Down. Left. Oh man, I ran right into that. Now I'm saying the directions because what I'm doing is I'm using, in case you haven't figured this out yet, I'm using the stomps to keep track of which direction he's facing so that I can focus more on the spores. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. Let's get our arrow back. Down, left, up, right, down. Needed to dodge left there. It's okay. We can't let our spirit get down on this. We have to stay strong. When you die this many times in a row, it starts to feel like you're never going to be able to do it, but that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is, this is made to be beaten. Right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down. Staying strong, staying strong. I just have to take a moment and just say again, this music really helps a lot. Instead of a moment where I would want to like lose my shit fighting against this thing, this music really does a lot to help keep the nerves calm and keep the mind calm, and I really have to applaud the developers for that choice. I mean, the music is beautiful. At least in this area. So far, all of it is, that I've heard. And it's got a profound effect. I tried to squeeze a quick shot off there. Okay. Up. Down. Right. Down. Left. Up. There we go, we got it! Yes! It's all paid off. Give me a soul, sucker. After all this time, after all this heartache, we are finally successful. Oh, it feels so good. Feels so good. Alright. Oh, man, oh, and look, we just come right down there. Feels great, man. And there we go, the first one filled in. Alright. Well, that was a grueling battle. And I thank you guys for sticking with me and having faith in my ability to take down this Titan. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you liked it, just, drop me a like, drop me a comment, let's talk about the game. I appreciate you watching. My name is Long Drink, and I will see you later. Goodbye.